Hi Libra, thank you so much for tuning in to Root Word of Beast Tarot. This is Seven God Lou back with another reading for the Libra Collective. Thank you so much Libra for all of your likes, comments, and subscribes. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right in and see what you need to know about right now. Okay, something about some sort of drink with whipped cream on it. Okay, I'm seeing some sort of drink with whipped cream on it. Something about a mini globe. There is some sort of mini globe that's spinning. Okay, so somebody may have some sort of mini globe that's spinning around. Let's see. Libra Collective, what do you need to know? I'm seeing also something on somebody's desk. I'm seeing somebody's desk. You know those little balls, those little magnetic balls that you swing and they like swing back and forth. I'm seeing something like that on somebody's desk. Okay, also a globe is significant. Something about someone's desk. Okay, somebody's going like this on their desk. Okay, someone may be like some sort of speaker or something to that equivalent. Okay, yeah, some sort of speaker. I'm just seeing the little balls that go back, and the magnetic spears that go back and forth. Okay, and you launch one and it hits the rest of the balls and goes back and forth. I'm just keep saying that. Okay, somebody is looking on their phone. All right, let's see. What do you need to? Somebody may be on a couch, like watching TV, like with a remote control. Okay, but something real significant about that, because I just keep seeing that swinging back and forth, the spears. Okay, so let's see. Libra Collective, what do you need to know at this time? All right, so we have the card Wolf. Okay, the number 44 can be significant, or the number 4 can be significant. We have the card Wolf. Okay, devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Okay, so number 44 again is significant for you guys. All right, we pulled Wolf. Okay, so let's see. What do you need to know right now? What is in your current energy, Libra Collective? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Wolf is calling to remind you that you know your way home. You may feel lost or confused about something in your life. You may not know which direction to travel or which is safe to pick up along the way. Wolf allows your instincts to take over. You receive this guidance through your urges you feel. If it's like a push and pull right in the center of your being, okay? Take a few moments to feel these urges when faced with a decision. You can start with something small like which toothpaste to buy or which blog to read. This will help you build your trust in your instincts. Eventually, you'll be able to tap into this energy at will and use it for every decision you make in life, okay? So you need to build your intuition, Libra. You may not know which direction to choose or what direction to go in, because you may not use your intuition that much, okay? So you're being called to strengthen your intuition, Libra, okay? So you may be like indecisive at times, and you may feel like, wow, I don't know which way to go. I don't know which to choose. I don't know what to pick, okay? You may pick something, right? You may think that you know something. You may choose it and it may be totally wrong, right? And you're like, geez, decision making is kind of hard for me. What this is being called to do is strengthen your intuition, okay? Strengthen your intuition. Your intuition you just may not be listening more so, okay? Or if you do have a strong intuition already, you're being called to strengthen your intuition. So maybe you're watching a read that's like, pick the deck. Which read do you want? Number 1, number 2, and number 3, right? And you're like, I don't know which one to pick. Let me get the reader to pick it for me. Or maybe you're doing some sort of divination to know which one to pick, right? You're being called to stop doing divination or stop asking people which deck to pick, which read to choose, and look at those decks, stare at them, and ask yourself, what impressions do they give me? It could be anything, right? So you can look at a reading and it could say 1, 2, or 3. You look at number 1, stare at number 1. You're going to start seeing images. You're going to start seeing, this looks like, when they show in therapy, like they're like, what does this look like? Just to see where your mind is at, right? That's your intuition. They want to see where your mind is at. Okay. Start doing that. Start looking at, the deck. Like if you're looking at this, you may see a street at first, right? But now you may see a cross. You see this cross right here? You may like notice a cross. Okay. So this read will be about salvation, or maybe someone's karma, someone wanting some sort of forgiveness, right? So look into the images and just whatever you see first. And if you want this, you want to pick a read in reference to somebody wanting forgiveness or wanting to be saved, then choose this deck. Okay. Stuff like that, you know, strengthen your intuition. Okay. Or if you don't know, I'm getting more so somebody may be holding back. You're like wasting your time. You're holding yourself back and you're wasting too much time. You may be procrastinating because you don't know whether to leave a relationship or not leave a relationship. Look at the pros and cons, okay? But for sure, you're being called to strengthen your intuition. All right, so let's get into it here. Just mixing the decks. All right, let's get into it. Let's see, Libra Collective. What do you need to know at this time? Libra Collective, what do you need to know at this time? We're just gonna get some more here. All right, Libra Collective, what do you need to know at this time? Let's get a 3-card spread. Libra Collective, what do you need to know at this time? Okay, we have watching ish go down. Okay, we have the Death card. Okay, we have grudge holder. Okay, so let's see, Libra Collective, what do you need to know? What is watching ish go down? Let's see, what is watching ish go down? Let's see, what is that? What is watching ish go down for Libra Collective? So there's a relationship that's going to break up. So somebody's watching to see if somebody breaks out of a relationship with a King of Pentacles. Somebody wants to see, Libra, somebody could be watching you, and they could be, what I'm getting right now intuitively, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting somebody wants to do some sort of spell work, or somebody wants to do some sort of manipulation to break up a relationship that you may have, or you may be potentially having with your divine counterpart. Okay, what's the Lover in reverse here? Yeah, somebody wants to see something. Yeah, somebody wants to see if you're going to detach and you're not going to be with this King of Pentacles. Somebody's watching you. What is King of Pentacles here? Yeah, somebody feels like someone wants to see you heartbroken. They want to see you heartbroken, and they don't want you to be with this King of Pentacles. What is King of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody feels like you don't have no place to stay or something like that, and you're damaged, you're broken, and they're just watching your life. What's the Lovers in reverse? They're watching your life here, okay? This may be a feminine energy. What's the Lovers in reverse? Yeah. Some sort of reader is saying something here. What is this High Priestess in reverse? Some sort of reader may be telling somebody that somebody's stuck, or that somebody's having some sort of car issues. All right. Yeah, some sort of reader may be telling somebody something about you, that you're trying to like save money and you don't have no place to stay or something like that. And that you're going back to doing some sort of sexy time. There's some sort of reader that's telling somebody some shit. What is this 8 of Cups in reverse? And somebody's trying to see if that's going to happen. Somebody wants to see if you're going to go back to doing some sort of sexy time, some sort of OnlyFans. What's this? Somebody wants to see if you're stuck. Yeah, this feminine energy. Is this feminine energy who's the devil? Or I didn't even mean to say the devil. There's some sort of feminine energy. Somebody thinks that you're no longer this empress, or you stop something here. You stop being some sort of empress. You're no longer going to be this empress. Okay? Someone wants to see if you're going to decline. You're declining in life. Somebody's watching you. Something ended, or maybe you stopped doing something or something like that, and somebody's just watching you. They want to see they want to see if something's going to work. They want to see if some sort of illusion is working on you, or some sort of illusion. Somebody's working to put you in some sort of illusion. They want to see if this shit's going to work on you. What's this 3 of Pentacles? They want to see if you're going to be unalived. But this shit ain't working. Somebody don't know. Somebody don't know if some shit is working or not. Somebody's just watching you to see if something's working. See if your life is going to mess up. or something like that. Somebody's getting some sort of readings on you to see if your life is going to go down the drain. Right. Somebody detached. Somebody wants to see if you detach from from some sort of commitment with the spouse or partner. Somebody is watching. I'm not saying nobody doing any magic yet, but it's giving. Okay. That's what it's giving. But somebody's watching shit go down. They want to see your life go down. They want to know if this illusion shit is going to make your life go down. They see that you stop doing something. They want to see if you're going to stop being in some sort of empress energy. They want to see if you're going to go to having some sort of sexy time. They want to see if they can stop you from marrying into money. They want to see if they can stop you from being with the King of Pentacles. They're just watching you, Libra. They're watching you, and they want to see if this shit gonna go down. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, what's this Four of Pentacles? They want to see if you're out. They want to see if you have to evacuate. That's what I'm getting. Something about you leaving, something about you having to evacuate. Okay, somebody is committed to doing some sort of magic on you, or somebody is committed. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. Somebody's committed to doing some sort of magic on you. Okay, what's Death here? Yeah, this masculine doesn't know if you're gonna pass away. They did some sort of like, they invested into you passing away. They just wanna like attack you here. They just wanna like, why don't you just go? That's what I'm getting. Like, why don't you just go, Libra? Why don't you just leave? Like something like that. But you good though. They're watching you, but you're good. They're watching you, but you're good. Okay? Is what I'm getting. Some sort of masculine doesn't know why you're not taken down yet, why some unalivement hasn't happened to you yet, or something like that. Yeah, some sort of reader here. They don't want you to be with some sort of divine counterpart, okay? They don't want you to be with, they're doing magic or some sort of manipulation, so you won't be with your divine counterpart. They don't know if this illusion magic is working or something to that equivalent, or making false illusions in your life. Maybe, you know, you left out of a home, or maybe you lost a little bit of money or something like that. They're going to a reader and they're asking this reader, has it happened yet? How is their life? I just want to check on their life. I want to see if they're okay. Something like that. And this reader, I'm getting that this reader is telling them that they're trying to see if you're unalived yet, is what I'm getting here. What is this? Yeah, they also want to see if you ghosted this masculine. They're doing some sort of illusion magic on you to make you feel like, oh, you're not beautiful. I'm getting Christina Aguilera, you're beautiful. No matter what they say, words can bring you down, but you are beautiful. So they're trying to make some sort of illusion around you that you're not good enough. You're not this. You don't have this. How can you be in a relationship if you don't have a house? How can you be in a relationship if you don't have a car? How can you be in a relationship if you don't have any money? They want to see if some sort of illusion is going to work. Okay. They want to end you even thinking about being with someone who's wealthy, being with someone who's a great person for you. They want to see if they can end that shit for you. Okay. So something Pisces, Taurus is significant, and Scorpio. Okay. What's this High Priestess in reverse? What's this High Priestess in reverse? Yeah, somebody wants to see if you're down. Somebody wants to see if you're karmic. Somebody wants to see if you detach from some sort of relationship. Someone wants to see if you're heartbroken. Someone wants to see if you think that your person is abusive. You know, they're going to send somebody in to act like your person, or you think that someone else is your person instead of the real person. They want to see if you're going to have a new beginning or not. They want to see if that shit ended. Somebody wants to see if your new beginning has ended. Okay, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, somebody's competing with you. They're defeated. Okay, they're defeated because you're still in this Nine of Cups energy. You still think that you're a good partner. You still think that you're a good partner. It's like this person is like waiting for you to be destroyed or down, but you still feel like your confidence is all the way up. You still feel good about yourself. You don't give about anything that happens to you, because you know that anything that happens to you is for you, is not against you. So whoever's doing this shit on you is the ultimate dummy here. Okay. Something about therapy is significant. Okay. Yeah. You're fighting for what you love. You're getting through any battles that you're going through. Okay. And you're still in some sort of healing energy. All right. Let's see. Let's get some more for Libra Collective. Let's see. Why is the divine telling us this? All right, we have cyberbully. Yeah, cyberbully can also be like magic here. We have chaser, we have unexpected outcome. Cyberbully can also be magic, right? It's cyber, because I'm getting somebody's actually doing some sort of illusion magic, or again, somebody can do some sort of manipulation. Yeah, something about somebody wanted to leave you out in the cold, or somebody wanted to leave you in a poverty state. Somebody's celebrating because they feel like you lost money. Somebody's getting readings on you constantly to see where your finances are, because they feel like, oh, you can't have a relationship until you come out of poverty, and we put you in poverty, or we poverty stricken you, or we stopped you in some way. They stopped something in some way, somehow. Yay, our spell work. Yay, our spell work. We're stopping you from getting some sort of money. Okay, we're avoiding you from receiving a lot of money, but that shit really didn't work though. It's still coming in for you, is what I'm getting. And that shit's going to come back on them too. What is cyberbullying? Let's see. Yeah, somebody wants to bully somebody into getting out of a home. I'm telling you, losing a lot of money on a home. Yeah, somebody's doing something to make somebody lose a lot of money, or to not have a home. Somebody feels like without money, you can't have a relationship. But that's actually not true, especially if you're feminine. That's not true here. Yeah, what is this Ace of Pentacles? Especially if you're a feminine. Yeah, because the masculine is going to want to build you up. Okay. Yeah. So somebody is like very, very confident that they knocked your money down. Okay. They stopped you from working or something like that. Somebody thinks that their magic is what knocked your money down. Their manipulation. Yeah. Somebody's trying to be all kind to you and shit. This karmic ass, even though this is your energy, Libra, I'm getting some sort of karmic ass mother figure tries to be nice to you, but they get a high off of you losing some sort of money. They're getting a high off of you losing some sort of money. Secretly, they feel good, Libra, because you stop working in some form of fashion. You stop doing something, Libra, really, really big, right? Or something stopped for you in some form of fashion. And this mother figure, this feminine energy feels good about it. They love that shit. They want to see you go down, Libra. Yay, right? And they trying to act all nice to you and all this other shit. Okay. This is the Empress in reverse with a child, but I'm not getting children energy. I'm not getting children energy from that. What is this Empress in reverse? I'm not getting anything about a child here. I'm getting more so about somebody trying to be kind to you, and they want to knock that Empress energy out of you, right? Look, clarify, fight. Yeah, somebody's in an illusion that you're fighting in life, that you're going through some sort of battle in life or something like that you're fighting. Okay, somebody's in some sort of illusion that you're fighting. I'm getting this high priestess is telling them some shit that's actually wrong. I'm getting somebody's going to some sort of high priestess, and you know what? The high priestess actually may be saying what they see, but the divine is like manipulating this high priestess to say some other bullshit that's really not happening. That's what I'm getting here. Because whatever this high priestess, what I've seen here, this high priestess is actually telling them that they went to a reader. This reader is actually telling them that you're failing in life. You're not doing good. You're not doing anything. Everything's crumbling for you. But that shit really isn't true. What's happening is that you may have gone through a tower moment where you lost some sort of money or something like that. And that was for a reason. That was for another reason. That was to actually build you back up. That was so you wouldn't have a job, so you can gain some sort of benefits, right? Because, life was just lifing, right? So you may have very well lost a lot of money. You may have lost a job, but then you were able to apply for some sort of benefit. Then, that benefit, you were able to save some sort of money with that benefit to pay off some sort of debt, right? Now you got that benefit. Now you do have a job. Now, that benefit actually helped you pay off some sort of debt that was coming towards you. So you wouldn't have to work a job and try to pay off the benefit and try to, pay rent and trying to pay utilities. Something like that happened, but it was in your favor. And this high priestess is telling everybody, oh, this is happening to, oh, that's how, but all that shit is in your favor and you're good now, or you're about to be. This person is acting like they're caring for you or something like that, but they want to see you fight. They're actually competitive with you, or they really don't like your ass. And they are happy. This person is happy that you lost the job, that you're not working, that all this other shit. Yeah, this person's going to have to move the fuck on. This entire time, they thought you were fighting, but you're good. Or you walked out of some sort of fire. Somebody thinks that you're fighting, but this entire time, you're actually good. Is what I'm getting. Okay, what is this 10 of Cups? So somebody thinks that, In this position that you're in, you're not going to get any justice in a family situation. You're not going to get any justice in you're not going to have a family because you're in debt. You just lost $100, Libra, so you can't have a family. If somebody wanted to be with you, they're going to find out that you lost $1,000, Libra. So you can't have a family. Something like that is happening here. You lost this, Libra, so you can't have this, but it's really wrong. Yeah, somebody's just watching your ass. They're just watching shit go down. Like we've seen before, this person is heavily watching you. What's chaser? Yeah, somebody is like chasing something, but they can't put it together. It's like somebody is like trying to piece together your life, but they can't do that shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's like somebody is watching shit go down, literally. Somebody is watching shit go downward for you. Somebody's in some sort of illusion that you're hurt. Somebody's in some sort of illusion that you're in this Ten of Swords energy, that you're hurt. Nothing is going right for you, Libra. Okay? But this is actually forcing shit to go into another direction here. This is purposely happening for you so shit can go into another direction. All right? Yeah. Somebody is like committed to seeing you in some sort of Ten of Swords. Somebody is committed to seeing you in some sort of Ten of Swords. Somebody is like secretly doing magic. Somebody's secretly doing magic on you to make you be in some sort of Ten of Swords. Somebody's also trying to scare you, trying to intimidate you. Or something like that. Somebody's trying to scare you or intimidate you. What is this? Yeah, but somebody is not going to expect that you're actually saving money. Somebody didn't expect for you to actually save money. What's unexpected outcome? Yeah, somebody thought that you were going to leave love behind or throw away love. Somebody actually didn't expect you to throw away a relationship and save money. You're actually moving forward. So just because you threw away love, yeah, somebody thinks that you fell off. Somebody's in some sort of illusion. This shit is whatever somebody's seeing here. Yeah, somebody's in some sort of illusion. This shit's going to come back on their ass. Somebody's not expecting. So somebody's looking at you, right? And they feel like you're going to fall off. Okay, fall from grace. You're not going to have any love. That's all an illusion. This shit is actually coming back on their ass. Whoever is looking and trying to betray you in some form of fashion, this shit is about to come back on their ass. So they watching you and all this other shit, seeing if your life is crumbling, but somebody's not going to expect for all this to come back on to them. They're not going to expect that. What's unexpected outcome? Yeah, look, it keeps jumping over here on this person. Yeah, this secret, it's going to be revealed. This secret is going to come out that someone may have to move out of some sort of neighborhood. Okay. Someone is karmic as hell. Yeah, somebody's spouse, this person's spouse or partner is going to have to try to come out of poverty. So their spouse or partner, whoever's doing this to you, their spouse or partner is trying to come out of poverty right now. Okay, so they may have different bank accounts. So they may have separate bank accounts and their spouse or partner is going through some sort of debt, some sort of heavy debt, and they're trying to come out of poverty right now. Whoever's doing this toward you. I'm getting some masculine that's doing this towards you, or it could be some sort of feminine energy. You have to put it where it fits, okay? Yeah, whoever's doing this for you, they on you has a spouse or partner, and they has to come out of some sort of poverty. Their spouse or partner is poverty stricken. You know, like even though you're married, one partner's finances are corrupt, the other partner's isn't. Like they may have like different bank accounts or split. Even though they're married, they may have like signed a prenup or something like that. So one person in that relationship, finances are crushed, or their partner or spouse just lost a lot of money. They're not expecting to go downward, and this is going to make them go downward. Or if they do have some sort of prenup or something like that. Yeah, whatever somebody is talking about, somebody didn't plan. Somebody's not going to expect this to happen with their spouse or partner. They may have to help their spouse or partner. Their spouse or partner is going to cause them to have a decline in life. Their spouse or partner is losing money tremendously. So while they looking at you, right, their pockets are good, right? They looking at you. They want you to F up in life. They want you to mess up in life. They're not looking behind them. Something is about to happen to their spouse or partner. And they don't see that shit. Because they steady looking at you. What's their karma? Yeah, their karma is that they're going to be defeated and they're going to leave. They're going to stop cyberbullying you because that shit, none of that shit is going to work. Okay? Yeah, this high priestess is going to tell them. This high priestess was just telling them, oh, this is working. Oh, they're bad. Oh, now this high priestess is going to be like, you know what? Nothing didn't work. None of that shit didn't work. Yeah, this high priestess is in a fucking illusion. What did I just say? This high priestess in reverse who's giving them this information. This high priestess didn't even know that they're the ones in some sort of illusion. So they're doing some sort of reading or something like that. But this reading is not projecting. This reading is projecting illusion energy. It's not projecting the truth. So this high priestess who's giving them this information is in some sort of illusion here. Justice in reverse. So this high priest is going to finally tell them some sort of truth or something like that. Like, hey, you know, yeah, we need to cut this shit off. We need to cut this shit off. Somebody's going crazy here. What is this Two of Pentacles? This shit is coming back on their ass. Yeah, this high priestess, somebody's secretly doing magic and somebody's going crazy. Somebody's spiraling out of control. Yeah, somebody's going crazy here. Because secretly this magic is making their spouse or partner decline. I don't know if they're declining in money or I don't know if they're declining in health. But their spouse, something is going to happen to this person that's doing all this magic on you. Something is happening to their spouse or partner. And if you're like, what the hell are you talking about? What magic? Exactly. What magic? You can't even feel that shit. Or you're not even experiencing anything. You're just going through life and your life may have went downward, but that's not because of their magic. It's just because the divine just has certain ways of doing things to help you, right? Or you're just going through some sort of regular ass lessons in life. They think that their magic's doing something because this high priestess is telling them that it is, but it's really not. They're about to find out that it's really not. And this high priestess is about to tell them there ain't shit happening. This high priestess was in this illusion that something was happening to you and telling them all this shit. This is happening to them. This happened. But that was just like your natural life. Like say if you lost you moved out of a home. Oh, they just moved out of a home. They just lost a lot of money. But like you may have just moved out of a home. You may have broke your leaves. You know, you may have lost a lot of money that way. But that's just regular shit that was supposed to happen to you any damn way. You know, so... But you're not unalived. It's like somebody's doing some sort of magic on you to unalive you or to destroy you, to defeat you. But none of this shit is happening. And something is happening to this person's spouse or partner though. And this high priestess is going to say, hey, let's cut this shit off. This high priestess is going to tell them that this shit is coming back on their... I'm getting this high priestess telling them that there's no justice in doing this to you. But this person's gonna see, yeah, this high priestess is telling them to cut this shit off. Because secretly something is happening. I think this high priestess sees that something is happening to their spouse or partner and that this is coming back. Because I'm strongly getting that. But I don't think this high priestess is telling this person that. This person doesn't know this. Because this is like secret. This high priestess is telling, this jumped over here, right? This high priestess is telling them to cut this magic off. Because... something secretly is happening to their spouse or partner. This person who's watching you, hoping that something happens here. But I'm not getting that this high priestess is sharing that information with them. This high priestess is holding back that something is happening to their spouse or partner. They're not telling them this, but this high priestess knows that shit now. Yeah, what is this spouse or partner? Let's see. Yeah, somebody is trying to move forward to calmer waters. Yeah. Somebody tried to betray you. Somebody's gonna move on. Yeah, there's some sort of fight. What's happening with their spouse or partner? There's some sort of fight in the relationship. Somebody is hurt as hell. Somebody is defeated. Yeah, somebody is stuck here. What is this? 5 of Wands. Somebody doesn't want you to have a relationship. This person also doesn't want their spouse or partner to be with anybody new. This person doesn't want you to have some sort of relationship here. They want to destroy you being with anybody. But they're secretly losing a lot of money doing this shit. So something is going to happen to their spouse or partner. On top of this, they're going to lose a lot of money. Okay? And they don't want their wife to be with anybody new. They don't want their spouse or partner to be with anybody new because they're losing a lot of money. All right? So what you need to know is that this shit is coming back on their ass bad financially, but I'm also getting something. I'm not really, let's see what is going to happen to the spouse or partner. Let me see if I can get some channel messages. Something about a computer, something about some sort of tape or something like that. Something about a computer tape. I'm seeing some sort of yellow ribbon around a tape. Okay. Something about a tape, like them old, remember back in the days, we used to watch stuff on DVR, not really DVR, before that, like an actual tape, like one of those big, we used to watch movies on actual tapes. We used to put them big tapes into the movie thing. That's what I'm seeing. Something about some sort of tape. Something about some sort of tape, bro. Like an actual tape. What does they call it? Like a VCR. Something going on with that? Let's see what's happening with this spouse or partner. This spouse or partner is a power supply. This spouse or partner may have a lot of money or something like that. They may go have some sort of legal issues. This spouse or partner, something is happening. That's the truth. So this spouse or partner may bring in a lot of money in this relationship, and they may have some sort of legal issues that they're having to battle here. Yeah, this male. So this masculine who's doing this towards you, flip the roles. There's either a masculine or a feminine doing this towards you. And they're having some sort of legal issues. That's going to make them decline and lose a lot of money. Because spirit is catching them here. But I'm also getting somebody's uncovering some sort of evidence. Something could be on some sort of tape. Some sort of tapes or something like that. Oh, shit. The police. The police doesn't agree with something. Something's going down in court here. This person's going to get caught. We got caught. And we got police here. Something is on some sort of tapes or something like that. That's what I seen. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, this person is going to get caught here. This person's going to get caught by the police, by bullying you, Libra. They're going to get caught bullying you. Somebody's going to get caught bullying you. Somebody's going to give, what's this Ace of Cups? There's some sort of information that leads to, there's some sort of information that leads to a lot of other information. So somebody's giving some sort of information to get this person caught, but whatever information somebody gives leads to a lot of other information, leads to more information about what someone does, about what this person does. What is this 6 of Wands? Yeah, something is growing here, and somebody wants to see people fall off. Somebody may have something recorded. Yeah, this person may potentially go to jail here. What is this person doing that's wrong? This person doesn't want you to have a new beginning. This person, something may go into, you know what I'm getting? And I'm just going to say it here because this is what I'm getting, but I'm just trying to see. Somebody doesn't want any progress for you or your children, or somebody did something that declined you or your children. It's like someone may turn this person in about tearing down a page or something like that. Because I'm getting somebody gave somebody some information like, hey, this person tore down your page And then somebody goes and sees this person. Somebody goes and sees like who has reported you or something like that. I'm getting somebody reporting someone and tearing down someone's page, right? And but this leads to like a lot of different other pages that somebody may have tore down or reported. Somebody's seen that you're like climbing and they wanted to bring you down. And somebody may go to jail for this. Okay? Somebody is giving to this person information. They're connecting them to other different crimes. Yeah, it's like this entire time, this person has been doing this. They're doing something illegal here. What's this Ace of Cups? What information are they giving? They're giving information about how somebody is confident, how somebody confidently wants someone to leave. Somebody confidently wants someone to leave and not be like accepted into some sort of institution or some sort of site or something like that. Somebody is angry because they can't have some sort of relationship with someone. So someone gives them information about this person. So somebody wants to like be with you or flirt with you or something like that, but they couldn't, or something to that equivalent. Or somebody didn't like engage with somebody or communicate with somebody in some form of way. Somebody doesn't want you to like engage or communicate with people in some form of fashion. So they like report you or something like that. What is this Four of Wands? That's what I'm getting. Somebody is like fighting to get you off of some sort of site or some sort of platform or something like that. This law enforcement is seeing that this person is given this information. Okay. This law enforcement is getting some sort of information about something online here. How somebody creates some sort of new accounts. Somebody's creating some sort of new account and somebody's like the police and stops it or something like that. That's what I'm getting, guys. I'm getting somebody's like reporting your shit or reporting your page, but this leads to like this information. Somebody reports this person. Okay, let's see what else this person may have is getting in trouble for. So basically, yeah, look, this person's going to jail because somebody is like faking. What is this person getting in trouble for? This person is going to jail. Somebody also may get a divorce. This person may get a divorce. Their wife or spouse may divorce them because they caught some sort of case. What's called a case? What's called a case? Yeah, it's like, I'm telling you, I'm getting this person is like doing something with some sort of paperwork or something like that. They hate. Yeah, this person is meeting up. What's called a case? This person may be saying that you're toxic, you're drama, or something like that. You're toxic, you're drama, something with a child as well. You're rising here. And someone is giving somebody, you're giving some sort of information. You're rising, you're giving some sort of information. And they want you to tear down. I'm getting something about a page heavily. This child situation. What is this child here? Somebody is haunted. Somebody doesn't want you to have any children. Let's dust it off. Somebody wants to, yeah, somebody doesn't want you to have any children or anything like that. Or something happened. Okay, so something is I don't want to say that, but I mean, something is happening to some sort of younger energy that they may have. Okay, that's also their karma. They couldn't have they couldn't bear some sort of children or something like that. Okay, we keep getting that too, but I'm getting this is a page thing. I'm getting somebody is going to catch some sort of case because they're doing some sort of research here. They did some sort of plan, some sort of meeting or something like that about you rising. And some sort of word, or I'm getting you're speaking, you're saying something here. And they want you to like neglect your page. So somebody's going to get caught for like reporting pages or taking people's pages down falsely is what I'm getting. This person's being caught for that. Okay, this person's also getting a divorce. Okay, what is police? Yeah, somebody is also getting a divorce. Somebody's spiraling out of control because they feel like they took some sort of risk here. Okay. Also, somebody spiraling out of control about some sort of abortion. You may have gotten some sort of abortion. Somebody paid some sort of money to get some sort of abortion. Or somebody lost a lot of money behind an abortion. Something about a child situation here is coming up. Yeah, somebody wanted to have some sort of child by somebody and get some sort of money, but they couldn't have a child by somebody and get their money. So somebody's mad at you. They may feel like you did it to them because that was their karma. Okay? So yeah, Libra, I'm getting that somebody is like bullying you, bro. Somebody is going through some sort of bad karma. I just seen it here, just picked up the deck. Somebody's going through some sort of bad karma for what they've done to you. Okay, their relationship's being destroyed. They can't bear children here. Damn, this shit just jumped out. What is this? Somebody's karmic, some sort of karmic friends. They got into some sort of meeting or something like that with karmic friends to take your sight down or something like that. Yeah, somebody wanted to get married, or somebody has some sort of marriage and they want to have a child, but they couldn't have a child because of the devil. Yeah, somebody wanted to, in some sort of marriage, have some sort of child. They couldn't bear some sort of child or something to that equivalent because they made a mistake by messing with you. I'm just getting like a whole bunch. Every time this person's doing something to you, Libra, you may feel like, oh man, you know, I didn't know they were doing that. That's how this happened. I'm not really getting anything's happening to you that's bad. I'm getting, okay, you lost some sort of money, but I'm getting that's life. What I'm getting is that for this person trying to destroy you, tear you down, and all these other things, the police is now involved in this person's life. Okay, this person's getting caught for something that they reported or they did something a lot of times, and somebody's turning this person in. Okay, they may have done something with some sort of karmic friends. They may have had some sort of connections, something like that. They're getting caught here. Okay, this person is getting caught here. This masculine. Okay. And I'm getting that something is happening to their wife or spouse. This wife or spouse may lose a lot of money. This wife or spouse may be the breadwinner and the family. Okay. Somebody's going through some sort of legal issues. Could possibly be a divorce. This wife or spouse didn't have any children with them, or can't have any more children with them or something like that. All right. All because they wanted to see you decline. Because they didn't want you to be with someone. They didn't want you to be in a relationship. All right, Libra. So that's what I have for you guys. I don't want to keep on letting it go over. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Bye.